What is cracking with it, my fellas? Today, we will be doing another review on Outlast! Nah, no we ain't doing that. This is gonna be something different. This is who I can beat the ever-living piss out of in Outlast. So, grab your balls. We're gonna need all of them if we're gonna fight these SpongeBobs. This list will have rankings, so from bottom tier, RIP Bozo, upwards is easy fight, even fight, hard fought battle, and finally close casket, because you will not want to see my body after what happens. For the scenarios in this list, it's going to be my personal methods of battling these freaks, using the equipment in the game provided, and whatever else is around. But anyway, let's do this.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Alright, so first up on the kill list, we got Stevenson, also known as the Dying Soldier, or the guy who has a real stick up the ass, but let's be real, the guy's no threat at all. With a power level of -1, I would say, he's not even a blip on the radar. One slap to this guy's face and he'll crumble. We'll just drag his body, probably even more onto the stick, just that nature take its course. Definitely an RIP Bozo tier. The wheelchair man. Alright, this guy's down already probably, because his only attack is leaping off a chair to give you a quick peekaboo, and then he is quite literally kicked off your body with ease. Let's just say this dude is not making it back on the chair, because I'm about to break whatever bones he didn't have broken, or hell, I'm gonna break the bones he already had broken, because I'm about to recreate the Golden Wind beatdown on this guy. RIP Bozo. The Basement Dweller. After the power goes out, you meet this guy in the dark dungeon of the admin building. Now with this guy, I'm not even sure if he thinks you're I, or even real. I'm pretty sure he's schizophrenic, because he thinks you're a ghost or something. So, listen, we got night vision. This guy may have a weapon, but it's a little flimsy 2x4 plank, so they're pretty common. Now, he can't see a thing. Let's just say we could mess with this guy pretending to be a ghost, or a household pet, you know, just start barking. It'll drive him nuts. Just something that'll scare him stiff. I mean, hell, we could just bonk whatever we find laying around off of, you know, his skull when he's not looking, or just throw things from distance. Now, a one-on-one battle, I would say, is an even fight, but due to the darkness and, well, the rage bait material we could work with, we'll throw him an easy fight. I'm feeling pretty confident about this moron.
Isolde. Bumpy.
The twins. You first meet the twins after being knocked out by the geriatric old fruit basket in the admin block. They are first seen behind a locked gate, and they already want to kill you. I'll be real, I'm just gonna bolt. Both these inbred looking guys got machetes, and they're fairly well built. Darkness and night vision are the only thing keeping me alive. In frontal assault, one of these guys is already close call, but the other butt boy is going to pile on as well. And using their blades will slice me to ribbons. I'm afraid this one's a closed casket, boys.
You have to be a fucking cuck. You have to be some sort of a cuck or somebody that likes your ass cheeks.
Guy who's watching other guy get his freak on after you climb up a hole. This guy's dead, mate. He's gonna wish he didn't stand in this one corner. He jump scares you after you climb up, and the method here is to bash his head off the wall, or elbow him in the face, and then promptly shove his little bitch ass down this hole. RIP Bozo tier.
Daddy, I'm coming. Ah!
Blindfolded guy. When you have to escape the prison, there's this blind guy with his arms binded. He poses no threat in any way, but the catch is he's in my way. He's unable to fight back, unless he uses his legs to, you know, do some scissor kicks, but that's not gonna happen. First thing we're gonna do is sweep the legs, and we're elbow dropping this guy. RIP Bozo.
Go to Steam and uninstall Gary's mod and do something with your life. Why don't you try no clipping into a shower or exclamation bring yourself some bitches instead.
Yelling guy. As you climb the cells, there's this Johnny Sins stunt double reject that tries to jump you before you can cross. Now the guy is unarmed, unheard, and definitely in his wrong mind. This is a pretty even fight. The dude can kill you by strangling you, but you could just strangle him better or just fight better. It can go both ways, really. Since we're on an elevated position, only one of us needs to hit that environmental attack and throw the other over the ledge. It just depends who's quicker. Even fight.
You need to hang up that computer call. Come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantical.
Strong Fat is his nickname, but he goes by Chris Walker. Now, a one-on-one encounter with this guy is almost impossible. Unless you're built like a certain other Chris, with enough raw strength to beat out his raw strength, but that's not very likely. The only chance I, or any average person in this planet have against this fat ass is to run and don't stop, or engage in some tomfoolery. Now, if you notice in the sewers, there are some heavy boxes, maybe even some debris, some bricks even. Now, when it comes to that, this could be the only method of self-defense, but creeping up behind him and just dropping a box on the back of his head or any other debris, that's about as good as we're gonna get. Now, unless you magically get a gun, it's basically over. This one's a closed casket. I mean, come on, the dude can rip people's heads off with his bare hands. It's not happening.
Better safe than sorry. Do you think I care how old you are? No! You think you're special with your leather jackets and your fancy blood?
The irritable variant. So you're progressing through, and this bonehead is beating a security guard to death with a baton. After that happens, he becomes quite docile, and he just asks you to stay quiet. Listen, I'm feeling pretty confident about taking this guy down. The method here is to lure him into a false sense of security by staying quiet, maybe a little bit away. Now, in case you haven't noticed, there's PCs, monitors, even a bin, even a tray. Now, here's what we're gonna do. We'll sneak up behind him, or distract him enough so that we can actually just bash him over the head with a PC or a monitor. This will either knock him down, or maybe even the baton out of his hand. Either way, I have the advantage, so it's either we keep bashing this absolute imbecile into the ground with a high quality computer setup, or we can just knock him out, but we'll probably get the baton off him as well. I'm going to say easy fight, but I'm going to put him in even fight in case, you know, the knockdown doesn't happen, but he'll be seeing stars anyway.
Fetch me their souls!
Male ward chase. Okay, so there's like a group of these guys. I won't go quietly and all that, but I'm still gonna die. I'm literally dead, mate. They got machetes, they got cleavers, and most importantly, they got numbers. The only option here is you really either run or look for a weapon. Even with a 1v1 with a weapon, the others aren't going to be far behind. So, let's just say the coffin's staying closed after this ordeal. I am not Batman!
Well, money becomes a matter of faith. And that's what I'm here for. To make you believe.
Dr. Traeger. So after I run for my life from the male ward lobotomites, there will be a friendly voice telling me to hop in the dumb waiter. Now, since I'm cornered and I have no other choice but to go up, when the waiter arrives, we get face to face with this white-collar business school douchebag. Now, in the game, he straight up punks your ass because Miles has no fight instinct at all. Now, anyone is going to be kicking and screaming, maybe even throwing punches at this mangled muchacho as soon as they see him. So, I will most likely be engaging in combat with this guy right off the bat. We are in a kitchen, so there are plenty of environmental options. Now, even if he does a whole wheelchair ride and cutting off fingers, When we escape and get loose, we are missing fingers, adrenaline is high, and we want payback. We also have night vision. The rooms are barely lit, but in case you don't remember, these rooms have beds. There's also a full-blown IV drip hole to be used as a weapon. The weapon choices and opportunities are going to make short work of this moron. The guy is also pretty goddamn weak, let's be honest.
These bureaucrats with their corporate luncheons and golden parachutes. Where are the survivors? Let's teach you the 7 habits of highly efficient. Yeah, I should have got his feet first. Amateur move.
Sure, he may have a weapon, and we're pretty beaten and battered ourselves, but even in the game, the guy isn't strong enough to kill Miles in the elevator because Miles cut his arm and then got the idiot crushed by an elevator. I want to say even fight, but I'll give him the grace of a hard-fought victory. I'm confident though in destroying this guy emotionally and through physical prowess.
I be popping bottles, sparkles and champagne.
The Blair Witch guy. So this one's an RIP bozo. He's just gonna cry in his corner, so we don't even need to fight him. And even if we want to fight him, we got plenty of opportunities. We got a chair to just break over his head. We got a bucket to put on his head and just kick the ever-living crap out of him. Mop bucket, even a mop itself. This guy doesn't stand a chance. RIP bozo.
I'd love to continue slinging this shit with you, but I need to take this call.
Random roaming boy. So, in this part of the game, you have to repair a laundry chute, and there's this guy you have to deal with. Now, there is some variants I am purposely going to skip, because a lot of them will result in the same, but this would be something similar to the basement dweller. But there is a lot of darkness, and a lot of opportunity to ambush, so I'm going to throw this guy an easy fight. Or sorry, not even easy fight, even. I'll give him that grace. The spying variants. After we lose our camera, we have to go find it, and when we find our camera and we turn around, we see these guys. So this is just a repeat of the male ward chase. I'm just gonna be real with you. I can't fight this. It's gonna be a closed casket, boys. The only choice is to run.
I will make mine arrows drunk with blood, and my sword shall devour flesh, and I will bathe in the blood of my motherfucking enemies.
So, this doughy-faced fruit basket shows up after, well, Christopher one-hands you out a window. Now, you're unconscious from the fall, so he has the upper hand, but he lets you go. So, we do all the tasks, turn off the power, etc., and, come back to the security room. In the game, he spawns out of nowhere, and sneaks up and sedates you, knocking you out, but, baby, this is the fight list. We ain't going down like that. So first, we actually have our spatial awareness, unlike Miles. We're going to be turning constantly. So this dumbass won't even have the opportunity to sneak up. So we're going to turn around and see him at the door. Probably with a syringe in his hand, and he's coming. So here's what we're going to do. In case you haven't noticed, in the security room, there's monitors, PCs, even chairs. So we're going to throw all of it. We're gonna throw all of it. Maybe even bash this geriatric 60-something-year-old to the ground. He'll drop the needle pretty quick. So we either crush it, or we do the base thing and inject him. I'm personally gonna crush him, and we'll bash the guy with the chair repeatedly. Then press the button after we're done. Boom, we leave. RIP Bozo tier. The wall rider. Alright, I'm dead. I'm just dead. He is slow, yes, we can outrun him maybe, but there's no point. We can't punch it or anything. We are toast. Most we can do is try to kill the host, Billy, by bashing the tube or doing what we do in the game, but it literally tears people in half from the inside out. This is as close as a casket can get. It doesn't get worse than this. This is the worst. Prince Himmler II. No, I'm just kidding. Dr. Warnicki. First of all, come on, it's another guy in a wheelchair. And for a start, if he's even caught lacking without his little security team, a sneeze or even a breath of fresh air will kill for it. Not even worth the effort, just like pinch his little tube closed, or just drown him with his little piss bag. Not even really a man. Complete bozo tier. R.I.P.
Whoa, a lot of protein, sir. Let's go to the gym, buddy. Let's go to the gym, buddy. Let's go to the gym, buddy. Aliens, they will know my power.
Barbie Boy Squad, or better known as Murkoff Tactical. Buddy, the only option is to hide. Unless you're James Earl Cash himself, no regular person, including me, is gonna take on an army of grunts with M16s. Closed casket.
My motto is, if you want to win the lottery, you have to make the money to buy a ticket. You have to make the money to buy a ticket. You have to make the money to buy a ticket!
Miles Upshur. A little bonus one for you. Listen, is he a good guy? Yes. Is he dumb? Also, yes. Like, come on, the dude did this to himself. He doesn't even throw a punch the entire game. Most he can do is go edgy Redditor mode in his little diary. He got lucky with Traeger being a dumbass and getting himself squished by an elevator. I'll be generous. I'll put Miles in an even fight, because he is tougher than Waylon in the DLC, I'll give him that, but not by much. He just has a more edgy personality and profession, but we are using the same tactics and body slamming this dork. We're gonna take his jacket, his camera, his diary, and his keys, have fun at the asylum, I'm out of here. And so, that'll conclude our list. Now, analysing the list, it's not looking as bad as I thought it would be. Well, obviously, the more power-skilled enemies and the ones in large groups, especially guys with literal guns, no normal person can fight those, but the rest, they're actually pretty doable. Hey everybody. If you made it to the end of this video, I just want to say thank you very much. I really, really appreciate that. I just want to say as well that there is always more people to fight. So expect the whistleblower follow-up. But anyway, take care. Thank you for watching.